Hello everyone, and welcome to another Southwest Farms video. Today, as you can see, I'm sitting in one of our combines. I'm sitting in the newer one. We just decided to give it a start up today because harvest is right around the corner. And we had to jump start it, but it was pretty easy and it started. So it's a good sign for harvest, which is probably going to be here in about 2 weeks. So as you can see, we have two blinking lights on here. One's just the GPS, which isn't a big deal. And the other one's the service. So when I go to the service page, as you can see, we have different greasing that needs to be greased. So we have 50 hours, 100, 200, and the 600, which we'll do just before harvest starts, which again is just something we need to get done before harvest. So stepping outside of the combine, as you can see, I'll go ahead and shut this. We most definitely did not wash it, which is something that eventually we may do before harvest starts this year, but as you can see, it's a little bit of a mess. So eventually we'll probably go through and either wash it before harvest. We kind of cleaned some of the stuff off, but it could use a good wash. So then in this shed, we also have, this is one of our old corn heads, the old corn head. And then we have our two auger wagons in here. We have the newer corn head, which is what this combine uses. And then back here we have both of our bean heads. This one over here is the older one, and that one's the newer one. And we've got our two auger wagons. Something also that I grabbed out of the combine was our tester. So as you can see, I'll do a more detailed video on it later, but right now it's out of batteries. So we'll probably start testing corn maybe later today, and I'll show that in this video definitely, regardless of when we do it. We'll see how wet the corn is. Alrighty, so I just shucked about 4 ears of corn, which I kind of split it up in there. So first, you have to test this thing dry. So to go ahead, it'll do its dry test just to make sure that it knows exactly how heavy it is dry. So then once that tests, go ahead and you set this on here. We'll just dump it right in. As you can see, you don't need the whole thing. Always level it off on the top. Nice and level on top. Stop shaking. Just go ahead and test it when it's full. It should give us our results once this gets done testing. And there's our result right there. As you can see, this corn is 22.6, which isn't too bad. That's about, usually we want to harvest it right about 15.5. So it's got a couple more points to get down on the moisture. Not too bad. Alrighty, so we're at another field. Looking at the corn, on the outside it's a little bit green. As you can see, there's just some leaves. It's really not too bad. I'll go ahead and walk in here and grab some corn and we'll test it and see what this is. Alrighty, so I've got another 3 ears in there. We're doing our final test. I've already tested it dry. And this corn, which looks browner, does turn out to be a lot less green. As you can see, the moisture on here is 20.7, which is about 2 points lower than the other corn that we just tested. As you can see, this corn does look pretty brown. Got some storm drilling in the background too. So we got about 5 more points on this corn. It'll be ready to harvest. So as you can see, as I'm standing in this corn, definitely it's visually much, much greener. Got 3 ears. I'll pick another one. We'll go test this corn and see if that stands true with the tester. Alrighty, so it just started raining on us, so I've got it in the pickup. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at see what this corn is. Looks a little greener. We'll see. And this corn is at 22, so it is a little bit greener and definitely has a lot more moisture in it. As you can see, we definitely have some storms that are coming in. It's gonna start raining pretty hard here pretty soon. So I'll probably take a break from testing corn, and I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new day here at Southwest Farms. Today, I'm working on mowing, so I have our enclosed trailer. So I have just a couple different bin sites that I'm mowing and around a shed, which is right behind me here. I just got this one done, so that's always a good thing. As you can see, we have a mower in there. We use a push mower as well, and then a weed whacker to trim around all the different things. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'll show you some videos and kind of let you know how it's going and what progress I'm making. So as I said, I did get this site done. So we're gonna close up the trailer here. And And then I got to finish trimming one of the places that I did yesterday. I mowed around it, but I didn't get to trimming it. And then from there, we should be moving on to one of our bin sites, which will be even more fun. Then I've got about 2 or 3 different other places that need to be mowed around. And then we should be good to go. Just a couple things we got to get done before harvest. Now I'm on to the next place. Alrighty everyone, so as you can see, I have moved to a different location. There's a lot of different trees and buildings and a fence that I got to trim all kind of around and under. Make it look nice. As you can see, there's some corn back there. It's starting to look pretty brown, but still just waiting for it. I'll give you a harvest update later in this video. Alright everyone, so I got the place that I just showed you in the last film done. And then also, Dad came and helped me for another bin site, and we got that done in like a half hour, so that's awesome. So we're moving right along. I'm gonna go and do one more bin site today because it's pretty close. And then tomorrow we have one that's a little ways away that takes about the whole day to do by itself. So go down there and do one more, we'll be done for the day. Hey everyone, so I've moved to a different bin site. It's just one bin here, so it's pretty easy. And I'm gonna show you something that's pretty unique on this mower. Deck actually comes all the way up, and as you can see, having to dig some stuff out. So there's a lot of stuff that will get caught up in there, especially when the grass is a little bit wet and then doesn't mow as well. So I've got it all nice and cleaned down underneath there with some help to mow better. So now all that I have to do is hit the button back here, and then the deck will go right back down where it should be. Snap down. All the way. Now I'm ready to go finish mowing that. As you can see, it started a little bit. Shouldn't take too long, just one bin to trim around. A little post mowing on the side hill back there. Alright everyone, and got her done. As you can see, it looks nice. All nice and mowed up. So now it's time to put everything away. Close up the trailer. We'll be done for today. Tomorrow, like I've said, we are going to a different place. It's a little bit farther away, so it'll take about the whole day to drive there, mow it, and come back. So that's what tomorrow's plan is. See you tomorrow. Hey everyone, and welcome to a new day here at Southwest Farms. So today we had a slight change of plans. I know yesterday I told you that we would go mow and wash a combine, but today we're still washing a combine, just a different combine. As you can see, I do still have the enclosed trailer, because we're going to go to where our power washer normally is at. We're going to wash the older combine, which is in a shed right around here. We're going to wash that one today and load up the power washer, and then tomorrow we'll go and wash a combine, wash 2 auger wagons, and then I'll mow, obviously bringing the trailer up there with the power washer and mowers. So that's the plan for today, and I'll see you when we're washing the combine. Alright everyone, and just like that, the combine's all nice and clean. As you can see, it took us not horribly long, about an hour. We didn't wash it fully, but made it look nice and getting it ready to be in the field pretty soon. Alrighty everyone, and just like that, we've got the power washer loaded in the trailer, and then the mowers and everything we need to power wash. So tomorrow morning, we'll head down there and wash things, and then after that, I'll probably mow everything and get it all looking nice. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, and welcome to another day here at Southwest Farms. So today I am up at our farm already. We've got the power washer already unloaded and ready to go. We're gonna wash the new combine first, and then we'll get to the auger wagons. have a clean combine. As you can see, it took us a little while, but it looks pretty nice. Got it all shined up, ready to go for the season. So now we're gonna go ahead and wash at least one of the auger wagons, if not both of them. And we're gonna use the 1066 back there, which he's grading the driveway with now. So we use the 1066 to pull out the auger wagons, which is not normally the tractor we have on them, but it'll work to pull them in and out of the shed, just to get them over there so we can wash them. So we're currently doing a little rearranging in the shed. As you can see, we've got our fertilizer cart that we've already taken out. Now we've got one of the old corn head out, so we have a little more space in there. We've got to rearrange a little bit before we get to washing the auger wagons. Right, so now we've got our fertilizer tank hooked up to the tractor. We're going to move to the back of the shed. We'll go ahead and put the corn head back more towards the front, so that way we can be ready to use it whenever we need it. Alright, so we've got the fertilizer tank back there along with the boat. It's back there, been back there all summer. So we've got that. We're going to go ahead and hook up an auger wagon, wash it, and that's what we're going to do next. As you can see, the auger wagons are an absolute mess. It's been about 2 years since we've washed them, so it's time. Alright everyone, so we've got a little bit of a funky scene going on here. We've got our old tractor that normally just runs the augers hooked up to an auger wagon. Obviously the PTO is not hooked up or anything, but we've got it hooked up. Looks like it's going to do it just fine. Just to get it out of the shed so we can wash it. Alright, so now we have a clean auger wagon. Very, very nice. We're going to go ahead and back it in the shed. We'll back it over there in front of the boat in the fertilizer cart next to the other auger wagon. That way we can get the other one out to wash it quick. And then we've got some mowing to do. Alrighty, so now we've got the dirty one hooked up, or the clean one. And we're going to go ahead and pull it out of the shed, get it cleaned up. Alrighty, got it pulled out of the shed, all ready to get washed up. As you can see, this one is very, very dirty as well. Probably dirtier than the other one. Pretty soon we'll have a nice clean one. And now we have a clean auger wagon, 2 clean auger wagons to be exact. As you can see, we've got that one. We'll park it in the back of the shed. We'll put the corn head and the combine both back in there as well. Get everything ready in the shed. Alright, so we've got both of our auger wagons parked in the shed. Working on backing in the corn head. Old one, put it on this side of the shed. We'll throw the combine in here. We'll start mowing. Okay, we've now got the combine parked in the shed. Go ahead and turn it off. And start mowing. Alrighty, we've got everything all nice and washed up back there. Go ahead and shut the door and start mowing. Alright, so I've got the mowing done. Now I'm going to go ahead and I started trimmed around the shed. I'm going to go trim around the 2 augers here, which one of them's a little bit bigger. That far one's a little bigger. So we use that more to put corn in the bin. The smaller one we use corn to take out of the bin, or beans. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll trim around those. Alrighty, so I've gotten both of the mowers all trimmed underneath. We'll go finish up, get everything loaded up. Alright, I've got everything all nice and trimmed up. Go ahead and load up the mower in the power washer. And we should be on our way. As you can see, it's been raining a little bit here. Nothing horrible, enough to make it a little bit wet, but got all the mowing done and all the trimming done. So now all we need to do is load it up. Alrighty, so I've gotten everything loaded up. Go ahead and shut the shed up here. All of the clean equipment now. So I've got the shed all locked up and the trailer closed. And I do just want to give you that harvest update that I promised. So at the beginning of when making this video, we were thinking about 2 weeks. So now that's getting more down to like a week, week and a half. And that's something that will be happening sooner than later, most likely. The corn right now is not ready at all. That's something that Definitely is still going to take a little bit to dry out, just to dry it out in the field. But the beans are looking more and more ready. We do have one field that on the outsides, which is like what it normally is, still has a lot of leaves on it, isn't quite ready, but the inside is about ready. So we'll be doing that probably in about 2 weeks. That'll be when we'll start harvest. And we're definitely going to start with beans and do quite a bit of beans before we even start on corn. As you can see in the last videos, I've tested corn. It's just not quite ready yet, so that's something that we'll just have to wait on. But we'll be doing beans before corn, and that should be in about 2 weeks. So there's your harvest update. And in the next couple videos, we'll just be kind of doing some different before harvest things. You can kind of get the behind the scenes of what has to get done before harvest, and then we'll be harvesting here pretty soon. Thank you for watching this video. It's been great. I'll be posting more videos. I'm hoping to start posting weekly or 2 times a week. That's something that is my goal. We'll see how much we're doing and how much I can get edited for that. But that's my goal, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video from Southwest Farms.